हेलो गाइस, स्वागत है आपका कंटेंट मास्टर्स के एक और एपिसोड में। और आज के इस एपिसोड में हम रिव्यू कर रहे हैं वेब सीरीज दहाड़ का, जो कि हाल ही में रिलीज हुई है Amazon प्राइम वीडियो पर।
हो गया?
अभी तो शुरू हुआ है।
दहाड़ के मुख्य कलाकार हैं सोनाक्षी सिन्हा, गुलशन देवैया, सोहम शाह, विजय वर्मा, जुआ मुरानी, संघमित्रा, हितैषी, रत्नाबली, भट्टाचार्जी, रायताशा राठौड़, योगी सिंगा, अभिषेक भालेराव, जयदीप भाटिया, मिखाइल गांधी और विजय कुमार डोगरा। दहाड़ जो है बेस्ड है राजस्थान के मंदावा गांव में, और वो एक साइकोपैथिक सीरियल किलर के बारे में है, जो कि पिछड़ी जाति की लड़कियों को अपने प्यार के जाल में बहलाता फुसलाता है, उन्हें शादी का वादा करता है और फिर शादी की रात पे ही, सुहाग रात के बाद उन्हें मार के छोड़ देता है। ये सीरियल किलर का रोल प्ले कर रहे हैं विजय वर्मा, और जो मेन प्रोटैगनिस्ट है जो विजय वर्मा के खिलाफ है वो सोनाक्षी सिन्हा। अंजलि भाटी के रोल में वो एक सब इंस्पेक्टर बनी है, उनके बॉस गुलशन देवैया जो SHO बने हैं वो भी एक इंपॉर्टेंट किरदार निभा रहे हैं, और सोहम शाह उनके कॉलीग वो भी पुलिस में, और वो भी एक महत्वपूर्ण किरदार निभा रहे हैं। तो ये चार पात्र जो हैं की प्रिंसिपल कैरेक्टर्स हैं इस सीरीज के। तो क्या वर्क करता है इस सीरीज के लिए? आई थिंक सबसे पहला परफॉर्मेंसेस, गुलशन देवैया एज द SHO and Sonakshi boss has delivered a phenomenal performance, flawless. He's very measured in his performance and exactly the way he should be. Soham Shah as someone who's battling his own inner demons, who's to start with seemingly a bit corrupt but turns over a new page towards the end of the series, also is someone who's done a brilliant job. Soham Shah continues to impress with every passing web series or movie that he is doing. So again, a brilliant performance. Vijay Verma as the psychopathic rapist and serial killer is absolutely brilliant. He's chilling in a lot of scenes, and towards the end you really start to hate him.
हमें कभी भी बुरे कर्म नहीं करना चाहिए। भगवान सब देख रहा है।
विजय वर्मा ने मानना पड़ेगा, बहुत ही बढ़िया काम किया। He gives you the required chills that is expected from a antagonist like his, and that I think is commendable. Sonakshi Sinha also is very sincere. I think in a performance वो जितना एफर्ट कर सकती थी उन्होंने की है, उनकी एफर्ट दिख रही है स्क्रीन पे।
सारी छोरियों के गायब होने के हालात एक जैसे, लाइफ में आदमी एक जैसा, और दो दहेज की कहानी एक जैसी।
Though I do feel that there are certain aspects of a performance that should have been looked into, and I think that is primarily the director's fault and not hers. So I think the one thing that works for this series is the performances of the principal star cast. Dusra, I think casting. I think the series has been very well cast, and which is becoming a kind of a highlight with most of the good web series. They are reasonably well cast, and I think that also ends up doing a lot for the show itself. And यहाँ भी कहना पड़ेगा कि casting इस सीरीज की बहुत बढ़िया है। थर्ड, आई वुड से प्रोडक्शन डिजाइन। आई थिंक द ओवरऑल लुक, फील, लोकेशंस आपको वाइब देता है राजस्थान की। यू फील लाइक दिस इज सेट इन राजस्थान रिस्पेक्टिव वेरेवर इट मे हैव बीन शॉट। सो आई थिंक उस मामले में भी ये सीरीज अच्छा काम कर रही है। नाउ व्हाट डजंट वर्क फॉर दिस सीरीज, एंड आई थिंक देयर आर लॉट्स ऑफ थिंग्स दैट डोंट वर्क फॉर दिस सीरीज आल्सो। टू स्टार्ट विथ, आई थिंक one of the bugbears that I've had with most of these web series, especially those featuring a bigger star cast, is that they don't spend enough time in getting the actors to learn the diction of the place they belong to in the show. Given that the actors belong to Rajasthan, just getting them to say maro, tharo, ghano, din, raat, making na, ana doesn't make you Rajasthani. That's not getting the dialect right is what it's all about. I'm from Rajasthan, I can assure you, the people in Rajasthan don't talk like this, the way it's been depicted in this series. There's a meme which goes viral, which has gone viral specifically after Lal Singh Chadda, given that there were issues, Amir's Punjabi diction in Lal Singh Chadda as well, which said that mainu, tenu, tusi, assi, karlo aur Punjabi bol do. It almost feels as that meme has come alive in Dahaad. Like I said, maro, tharo, ghano, din, raat doesn't mean Marwadi. There soul and essence of the language has to come in. You don't even need to make that much effort. You shouldn't be actually making that much effort to speak in a Rajasthani dialect. When you speak Hindi, it should come naturally to you, and that I don't think comes naturally here in this star cast, which clearly means that not enough effort has been put in learning the dialect or in understanding how people in Rajasthan or the villages of Rajasthan speak. So to me, that's one negative. Second is, it's cliche ridden. I mean, it's full of cliches. It's very clear that the folks at Excel Entertainment, specifically Rima Kakti, and I expect a lot more because these are good filmmakers, these are intelligent filmmakers. But for them to depict Rajasthan in such a cliched manner is clearly suggesting that they've never moved out of their AC offices into the villages of Rajasthan. Again, I can say this here because I belong to Rajasthan. Let me clearly clarify. Not every household in Rajasthan is dying to marry off their daughters at the age of 18, 19, 20, 21. No, it doesn't happen. Even in the villages of Rajasthan, girls are studying, they are working. There are clearly enough number of women in Rajasthani households who are actually going to work. There are enough double income families in Rajasthan. They are talking about the Rajasthan from the 1970s, 80s and 90s. That is not the case anymore. India as a country has changed, and so has Rajasthan. Rajasthan doesn't operate in isolation. If India has changed, so has Rajasthan. So I am still sure that there are many cases where parents want to marry off the girl child much earlier. But a sweeping generalization which almost says 90% of all households in Rajasthan want their girls married, no, that's not the case. Two, people from upper castes not allowing people from lower castes even to enter their house is a very old phenomenon. It doesn't happen in Rajasthan at all anymore. Again, it clearly suggests that these are cliches which exist in their mind, but they don't exist in reality. I can speak for myself because, again, like I said, I belong to Rajasthan. I've traveled Rajasthan extensively across the cities and villages of Rajasthan. It doesn't operate like that. People from lower caste do enter houses of people from upper castes, and it doesn't happen the way it's depicted here. And three, I don't think the kind of caste tensions or communal tensions depicted in this show actually exist in Rajasthan. So to me, this cliche-ridden depiction of Rajasthan is really what lets the show down, because to me, this show is about a psychopathic rapist stroke serial killer out on the loose who has to be caught. This is the essence of this show. What these cliches are trying to do in the guise of producing a show which is about the psychopathic killer, they are trying to push through a lot of social causes, which is great if such social issues existed to the extent they have been shown. They don't, and that's what it also takes away the focus from the story, which is catching hold of the serial killer. So some of these cliches which A don't exist, and B, given that they're existing in this series, they're taking the focus away from the core of the story, and that's what ends up resulting in the third negative of the series, which is it is painfully slow. Episodes of 55 minutes to an hour. Every episode is almost an hour long, and the reason it's an hour long is because it's not keeping the focus solely on this. Something that could have been wrapped up in 5 episodes or 4 episodes is taking as long as 8 to 9 episodes, and that's what makes it excruciatingly slow. It really tests your patience after a point, and you wonder why is the pace so slow. It's not as if it's slow and then it picks up pace by the 5th or 6th episode, which is what happens with most of the web shows. Here the pace just doesn't pick up at all. It is slow from start to end, and to watch a series like this with 8 episodes of almost an hour each, it's really difficult if it's not as gripping. Because you already know who the killer is, it's only about how he's going to get caught, then it becomes very difficult to sustain a show as slow as this. Fourth, I think, again, something about being real and being authentic. Police officers in Mandhava village in Rajasthan are not going to come fully made up at their police stations. Sonakshi Sinha is baked with layers of makeup every time she comes to a police station. It's so strange. Where is the natural look? You don't need to give a sub-inspector such heavy layers of makeup. It doesn't seem right. It all seems so strange. Soham Shah's hair is fully gelled, properly gelled. It's clear, if you want to create a series like this, at least try to ensure, at least make an effort to be slightly real. There is absolutely no effort made at that end. And fifth, I think there is huge sense of creative liberty taken when you have a rapist, a serial killer from a village who's married, who has a kid, who goes around village to village luring girls with his love and then getting them to marry him. Sounds so strange. How is it so easy when villages in Rajasthan are small, so small. Word spreads so fast. I find it extremely difficult to understand that a person like this has been doing this for 12 years or 13 years. That is a huge creative liberty taken. I find it extremely difficult to understand that in smaller villages of Rajasthan where word spreads like wildfire, such big issues, a girl missing for 6 months is not known to the entire village. Very difficult to digest. And they have justified that by saying that because these are girls from lower caste, nobody bothers. No, it doesn't work that way. At least their families bother. I find it very difficult to understand, and even the families of those girls don't bother that the girls are missing for so long. So that to me is also stretching it a bit too far. So given all these negatives in mind, I would give the show a rating of 5.5 on 10 at best. I know this might be contra to some of the reviews that may have been coming in for this show, but I feel while the casting is very good, the performances are brilliant, some of these things have really let the show down. So my rating for this show is definitely not more than 5.5 on 10. If you've watched the show, do let us know what you think of it in the comment section below. अगर आपको हमारा रिव्यू पसंद आया हो तो ज़रूर हमारे चैनल को सब्सक्राइब कीजिए. आते रहिए ऐसे ढेर सारे रिव्यूज़ के साथ. आपको जल्दी मिलेंगे. थैंक यू.